Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy. We're gonna get straight into our explosive penny stock watch list. First stock of the day, we're finally looking at HMBL. The ticker has finally changed. Look how nice that looks. Humble ink here on the daily time frame. So TradingView did just kind of toss my chart away, so I didn't get time to update it. But we are still trading in our wedge. Our MACD is curling up. Everything is looking really good here on Humble. I'm just finally excited to say that we are now Humble. No more TSNP, no more TSNPD. We are finally here with Humble. And so one thing with Humble that is getting me so bullish is the fact that they're expanding their NFTs. So a lot of people who watch YouTube are probably familiar with Logan Paul. Logan Paul is a trendsetter and he is talking a lot about NFTs. And if NFTs start to climb because influencers start talking about them, Humble is creating a platform for you where you can actually buy and sell them, and then there's a value related to them. They got a couple baseball players. Johnny Cueto has his own NFT, and there was probably one more. I think it was Nelson Cruz. And so if a lot more people just get comfortable by getting their NFTs on a platform like Humble, this is a very, very critical play. Humble's killing it. Brian Foote is way ahead of the game. He knows exactly where society is going to shift, and every move that he's making is absolutely bullish. And so now we are finally Humble. We are trading beautifully. I have never been more happy to be in a stock, and so this is just another solid day. Even though we were down today, I could care less. Overall, everything that's happening is super bullish here on Humble. Next stock of the day, looking at SNDL on the daily time frame. So we're down almost 8%, closed below our level of support, and we are trading below our 50 SMA. So there are no signals right now to be buying SNDL. Our MACD is negative, and it does seem like it's going further down. And so with our VIX being at all-time lows, with more room to the upside, this is going to be vulnerable to another drop next week. And so we are in no man's land right now with SNDL. Nothing really bullish overall. We just had an earnings report, so there shouldn't be any new news coming out of this stock. And so right now we are just bearish on SNDL. Next stock of the day, we're looking at IGEN on the daily time frame. So IGEN has been having a tough little while. Down today only 3.33%, but we tested lows today of less than a penny. Or just a penny, okay? And so our MACD is now starting to turn negative, and so right now could be a very sticky time here for IGEN. We know the management's not coming out with any news right now, so we just have to wait patiently. And so until then, just buy up any dips if you are already in IGEN. So I'm now waiting even longer before I throw more money. You guys know I was buying a lot up here, and so now I've just been waiting to see where this consolidation leads to. Now since we broke here to the downside and we are trading below our 50 SMA, I'm waiting for more of a solid bottom to average down here on IGEN. Next stock of the day, we're looking at Social Life Network here on the 30-minute time frame. Solid day today, up 8.52%. However, we did close below our uptrend line, which is fine because we are still trading in this overall wedge. And so because we had a nice green day, the next couple days our 50 SMA will interact with our price within this channel. And so once that happens, we should be ready to go. The company has an intrinsic value of all of their incubated companies of around 1.9 billion, and their market cap right now that they're trading at is nowhere near that. And so if the company is getting even 15% ownership stake in these companies, we would just want to take 15% of that 1.9 billion. And so that still leaves a lot more upside here for Social Life Network. And so I do believe on a valuation basis, this is a very easy money play. And so Social Life Network had a very solid day today. Next stock of the day, we're looking at SEGA here on the 30-minute time frame. So we finally had a nice green day, up almost 8%. We are looking like we are starting to find some sort of a bottom here on our 100-day SMA. We haven't really interacted with it, but you can see we did have nice consolidation right above it, and then we started to make our way up. If I pull this out here onto our daily time frame, our MACD is still negative. Really no signs yet that we are going to see a curl up, but we do have a slight little peak upwards. And so if we can build on this momentum on Monday and Tuesday, this MACD will start to turn very bullish. Next stock of the day, we're looking at MJNA on the 30-minute time frame. And so we were down 5.41%, but we are actually trading right on our uptrend line. And so why is this an uptrend line? You can see this has been a level of resistance on all of the peaks of our run up, and so we treat it as support right there, and then we are now trading it as support right here. So this is actually a very nice level to be accumulating MJNA. I said that about MJNA right here, but this is actually a very nice one because you could see this is the beginning of our uptrend. As long as we're holding it as support, we are bullish here. Even though these red days have been red, you can just see this nice accumulation. When we got down here, we had very nice buying, and so I do expect MJN to have a really nice 2021 from this point on. And so overall we were down, but the technicals do look like a very promising place to be opening and starting a position. Next stock of the day, we're looking at ALYI. Nice day as well, up 7.37%. We are now trading right under our 50 SMA, but we are back above our key level of support. So we actually had a nice little support right here, and you could see this was a great buying opportunity. We had our cool off, we went right through our 50, we held support. This was extremely bullish right here, holding this level of support, extremely bullish. And now as soon as we get above this is going to be a nice play again. ALYI, very solid day today. HYSR, very boring stock right now. On the 30-minute time frame, we're up 1.42%, still in no man's land. Now we are trading below our 100 SMA and above our 200 SMA. And so I do have this level of support right here at around 7.7 cents. And so if we can't hold that, then this thing is going to be going down. But I do believe if we get to that point, that becomes a very nice opportunity to be buying up HYSR. So anything below 8 cents is a steal, in my opinion, on HYSR. Next stock of the day, we're looking at ACDC on the 30-minute time frame. And so ACDC broke down below the uptrend, but is now trading above our 50 SMA. But you guys already know I don't like the fact that we have this gap here. This gap is eventually going to get filled. And so if we somehow do run up here on ACDC, this is going to be a very easy stock to short. And so that is one thing that I want shareholders to be a little bit cautious of and a little bit fearful of, because once this gap is filled, then we can officially start to move up with healthy movements. But until then, this is going to linger in the back of my mind because this is going to eventually get filled. And so once it gets filled, this becomes a very nice buying opportunity. So those of you who are still waiting to get in ACDC, and so I've already traded ACDC and I'm not in it right now. So if we get back down to here in the short term, I will be there to scoop it up at 27 cents. Next stock of the day, we're looking at High Tide on the 30-minute time frame. So High Tide has been killing it. They opened up another 2 stores here in Canada, and so High Tide absolutely dominating everything. We got a bill out of New York State legalizing recreational cannabis, another bullish thing. They closed out their acquisition here on Smoke Cartel, and now they have 2 websites in the States that are going to control a lot of the e-commerce cannabis plays in America. And so High Tide is expanding their footprint while a lot of the legal issues are now starting to favor them. And so cannabis is looking very bright here. High Tide looking even brighter. You can just see by the price action, extremely bullish. And so I still do want to see a test of our 50 SMA, and so I don't want High Tide to break out just yet. I wanted to have that bounce because that will give us a very nice level of support, and that should lead us to a higher rip as well. And so if we break down a little bit, I would not be mad at all because I want to get that back test. There you guys have it. That is our quick little update on all of the penny stocks we are watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I will see you guys in the next one.